Hello everybody. Um, you are allowed to make fun of my voice on this video because trust me, I feel just as awkward making it as you probably do listening to it. Um, so, as you can probably see on Moodle, there's a lesson 8 for Group B and for Group C. So obviously, hopefully you've opened the correct PowerPoint. Whatever teacher's covering you, I think it might be Sean. If you ask him to open up the tracker, guys, you know, the tracker this, so that I can see where you're up to. If you've been working on your mood board, so Megan, Alan, Ash, check yourself off if you finished it, because obviously I didn't do that last lesson, so I didn't know if you'd done it yet. Yeah, Sean or whoever's covering you should know where to get it from. If not, tell them that it's in my cover booklet, which is on my desk. They also know where that is. Load it on the board and, you know, just do what we normally do, guys. You know, show the person who's covering you how impressive you are when you just, you know, chip away at all the work. So since I'm not there, normally we work really well, really quick. So I'm hoping that you're going to do the same without me there. So we have a few things to get through, but I'll be back next Thursday and hopefully, fingers crossed, this will all be done, yeah guys, and then we will move straight on to HTML coding. But like I said, we cannot move on to that until all the design phase is done. We've still got plenty of time to code, so that's good for us. But we need to get this done. So whatever you don't get done in the lesson, you're going to get done for homework. But to be honest with you, this can be done this lesson 100%. So get those headphones in, get concentrating, and get cracking on. Okay, so the first thing you are going to make is a sitemap. So open up your Word document from last week, where all of your design things are being stored. So we're going to create a sitemap, and a sitemap is kind of how your site is going to be laid out, how it's all connected and how you navigate around it. So we have 5 pages on the website and you need to connect them. So this is an example of one that I got offline. It's got the home page, it's got products, about us, support, blog, and then any extending pages. There's another one with some annotation. Obviously, you need to make sure that you're calling the names correctly. So make sure you are using that client brief. I will state that again, use the client brief, the homepage, a profile of the company itself, cars, customers, and contact. The other group, when I did this with them last week, they kept mistaking some of the pages because they weren't using the client brief. You will fail the assignment if you don't follow the client brief, because the whole kind of pass criteria for this assignment is that you can respond to a brief. So I want you to do it like this, with a little bit of annotation. It's on the home page, say what's going to be on it. Just give a little kind of explanation of what that page is about. So you can add these like sub pages, they're called, like this. But make sure you connect it to the right page. The one with the external hyperlinks, you know, to Toyota and Nissan and things like that, that actually goes on contact page, not the cars page. Excuse my house phone ringing. So yeah, make sure that you connect that to the right page. I should probably answer that, but I'm not going to. So at this point, pause the video, get making your sitemap, and then go over to the tracker on the board and check it off, okay? You can make it however you want. There's something on Word, if I quickly show you, sorry I should have done that earlier. On Word, it is under, oops, sorry I use a Mac, but you'll be able to find it, guys. It's under Smart Art, and it's called a hierarchy, and you can use those to help you, or you can just use simple shapes with lines and annotations, completely up to you. Okay, so pause the video now and get going on that task. Right, next thing you're going to do, wireframes. So hopefully you've gone over the board and checked yourself off of the sitemap and you've not just fast forwarded through to this part, but you're going to do your wireframe. You need to create a wireframe for every single page times 2. So you need to have 2 wireframes for homepage, 2 for a profile of the company itself, 2 for cars, 2 for customers, 2 for contact. You get the idea. So on the tracker, you can see I have said designs. That's what the wireframes are, and alternative designs. You must have like 2 versions of a homepage. You know, in the real world, you wouldn't just design a homepage and that would be exactly what you're going to do. So it would be, you'd have 2 ideas. So this is what a sitemap looks like. Sorry, excuse me, a wireframe looks like. It's represented with boxes and squares and text and things like that, just to show how much you're going to take up of one page. So we're going to use a website called wireframe.cc. So when it loads up, it looks like this, and you're going to draw out your page. It's a funny website, so if I was you personally, I would do your home page, screenshot it, put it in your Word document, and then move some things around slightly, screenshot it there as your alternative version of your home page. Okay, or do all 5 from your first idea and then do the other 5. Completely up to you, but this is how the website works. So I'd be thinking about all the things we learned in assignment 1. You know, headers, footers, navigation, simple things. So I'm going to give myself a nice big header, and I'm just going to say at the box. I'm going to give myself a little basic navigation, also a box. I'm going to have a image like that on my home page. I'm going to have an image like that. You get the idea. And then if I want to have my logo here, drag it and put it on there. If I want to have a footer, extend this down, add the footer. That's all you need to do. Let's just say I was going to have a paragraph text box. You can just say text, so you can say paragraph, looks like that. Screenshot it, put it straight in my Word document, and then go and design the second page. But because you are following a brief, you must make sure, remember, that you are designing for everything the client has asked for. So personally, if I was you, I'd go into the area. Sorry, I should have had that open already for you. Go onto the area and download the brief again, just to double check the amount of students last semester that just started doing whatever they wanted. You are welcome to do whatever you want after you have planned for the client brief. So download that and just kind of make sure you have that open to help you along the way. My computer is very, very slow. There you go. Just following it. So for example, when it says you must have images that appear as circles on the profile of the company itself, obviously on your wireframe you would have 2 circles, wouldn't you? You wouldn't have 2 squares, because then you've literally failed the assignment in that one rookie mistake. So really, you know, think about it, quality. So I've said on here, make sure that you include logo, main body, header, footer and nav at the bare minimum. Each page has more specifics on them instructed to us